Late. Only 2 minutes late.
Still late.
Are you on? We live?
You're live.
I'm live here. What's up, people? Welcome to the late edition.
Oh, I have low power.
You have low power?
Well, I have 20%.
Oh, we got plenty. You got plenty.
With you?
I know, right? How's it going, people? Welcome to episode 15 of Mind of the Founder, where you ask questions and I answer them. Sorry, I forgot to do this. I'm going to text Tyler going live.
You're supposed to text them and tell them?
No, I'm just telling you. So anyway,
Oh,
we've had an exciting day. We had a photo shoot today. How'd it go, babe?
It went.
The girlfriend fucking crushed it, as always.
Because the girls crushed it.
Well, obviously, but you made it happen, and the girls just executed off of you executing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it's a good team.
was a good team. Everybody was great. Everybody's always great. So we had a great shoot today. That's why we're doing this later than what we normally do. But
And we got our groceries done.
yeah, we got groceries done, meal
Meal
prepped
prep.
for the week. So a lot of you don't know, and then a few of you that do know, I wanted to make the announcement that the girlfriend has quit her job and is now full blown in this bitch in FBNW. So how'd your first week go?
Good.
It's good?
It's productive. I like my new coworkers.
Yep. And
My office. I like my new office.
yeah,
Colorful.
yeah. And yeah, it was a good week. And yeah, a lot of people ask if we're gonna work well together, if we're gonna break up at some point.
We'll see.
But we'll see, right? All right. Hey, listen, if we could break up not being partners, we could break up being partners. Like, we'll see, right? I think the key is communication. Sorry. I'm going against that now.
What?
My new thing is not communication is key. It's because I don't think it's not communication will help. It's the lack of communication will hurt. It's a different idea. It's a different perspective of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a better perspective. So anyway, I feel like I'm some psycho. Like my goal is to have the best fucking relationship ever. Like that's my goal. Like most people have like goals of like, I don't know, like my goal is for people to look at my relationship with the girlfriend and just be like, man, I wish I was like that with my girlfriend, or I wish I was like that with my boyfriend. Like that's what I want it to be. But that's, everybody wants that. But my goal, and you have to play it out. You have to play a long. It's a long game. You know what I mean? You got to get them to join that marathon because eventually they'll see. I'm trying to get her to. Anyway, hi girlfriend, I love you. Anyway, enough of that bullshit. Let's get to the questions.
20%. See if you can beat the phone. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
First question.
Question one.
How do you evaluate if a person fits into the company?
How do I evaluate if the person fits in the company? Okay. I don't know. That's hard. I like the question, but I don't know if there's any like checkpoints that you can do. And once again, when I give this information, it's based off of my experience, right? I'm not claiming to be the whatever. It's just people ask these questions, and they're good questions. But the way I look at it, and I've had a different perspective on it after some of the stuff that I've listened to, because I hate hiring people. I really do, because I don't know. I'm the type of person that wants to give everybody a chance, but I don't pull the trigger hard enough when they don't work. And I've come to learn that that's the key. Is it's not about who you hire, or hiring's not the key point. It's firing. And so being able to, the moment you see that the person is not the fit, is to pull the fucking plug and not like lollygag and let it go down the road. And because it's like, well, maybe they'll change, maybe they won't, like whatever. Like you just fucking, it's not there, boom, pull the trigger. But I think that's harder Because
Easier said than done.
easier said than done. It's harder than what it sounds like. So I don't know, but bringing the people I'm bringing, I'm also. I think it depends. You have to be. It's got to be a two-way street. Everybody's always like, "Yo, what you bring to me?" Like I'm bringing people in, but it's like it's a two-way street. It's not just about what you can offer me. It's a matter of like what can I like. I think two-way streets are the best. And if you think about it like that, and sometimes that's, but what that does is sometimes you'll get beat up from things. You'll get trampled on, so you'll get taken advantage of. Right? So I don't know the right answer to that, but it's a hard one. Any input?
I think a huge thing is company culture. Like you want this is not just an employee, this is like your coworker. It's someone you're dealing with day to day. So it's like, do you guys fit together personality wise, and do you guys all share the same company culture and like values and beliefs and drive and work ethic? Because
Yeah,
if you're a hard worker and this person just like kind of does the bare minimum and that's good enough for them, that's not our company culture.
yeah. It's the book that I just finished, Good to Great. Um, it talks about, and the whole book is about getting the right people on the bus, and then when you get them on the bus, put them in the right positions.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So a lot of people, when they have like a good employee and they've got a shitty, it gives the Philip Morris uh, information. So Philip Morris, I think, or R.D. Reynolds, one of the tobacco companies back in the day, their international sales were like 3% of what their overall sales. And so where most people want to go and put the best person in the worst uh, the worst return part of the business, because the idea is that we'll put them in the bad part and they'll be able to make it better because they're the best person, right?
Okay. Okay.
Where the book says that's not really a good idea. Like what you should do, like you put people in the best positions that overall. Like you don't, just because you can do everything, I don't want to put you on something that nobody else can do. If that right there, you better teach somebody else to do that because you're better fit to do this.
So put people where they excel at.
Yes.
Don't put them somewhere because
Focus
you
on
need them to fix something.
yes. Focus on the strengths. And yeah, it's an interesting take, right?
Yeah.
So I don't
Yeah, I
know.
think a lot of companies hire like these super experienced people to like fix them,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't take into account like, well, have they fixed a company like this before? Or are they just good at fixing other types of companies?
All right. So all right. Next question.
All right. Do you and the girlfriend butt heads working together? Would you suggest working with your girlfriend/boyfriend?
Well, that's interesting because the girlfriend I'm bringing into partner, if we can make this work, you know what I mean? I'm putting it on fucking tape right now. It's got to work. And so, well, shit, we were just talking about this. I think communication or the lack of communication is key. The lack of communication is key. That's the key point of it. Um, I think we've agreed, and you can validate this, that we try to stay in our own lanes, right? We're good at different things. So I'm bringing her in because she's good at the things I'm not good at. Oh, sorry. This question was, what is it again?
Do you and the girlfriend butt heads working
Yeah,
together?
does the girlfriend and I butt heads working together? And what was the second part?
Would you suggest working with your girlfriend
And
or
would you suggest working with a girlfriend or not? All right, so at the end of the day, like we've been told a million times, just as like everybody, like watch out working with your girlfriend. It's gonna ruin your relationship, which it can, right? Like just as not working together can ruin a relationship. Like I feel like what we've decided to do is like really focus and stay in our own lanes. Like she's good at the marketing side, the that side of things. So what she wants to do is go. There's no ego here. It's like my decision, right? No, it's her. I want her invested in it. Just as she doesn't come in my lane and tell me, I don't know,
sell
something.
to sew something.
how to sew something, or how something should be constructed. Um, so so I think it's a matter of how you work to and understand how each other works together, right? Like how do you work? How to like we work completely different. I like noise. I'm fucking fidgety. I'm everywhere. She's like a sit down,
Yeah.
can be quiet, but we just have to understand that's how we are.
Yeah. And I mean, to answer the question, yeah,
Yeah.
we butt heads, but
Speak
it's
up a little. There's
never,
people over here.
yeah, we butt heads, but it's never anything like that, like big.
Yeah,
It
yeah, we
never
butt
gets to
yeah.
the point where it's like, I hate you and I need to like leave the house right now.
Yeah, yeah, we
That's
don't
not
butt
like
heads like that because I won't let it get to that. Like, my whole thing is like at the end of the day, as long as we're both doing and making decisions that are based off of what's the best for the company, like you can't argue. Like, we'll disagree about something, but I'll see her point of view, she'll see my point of view, and at the end of the day, it's what's best for the company, and that's why we've got Tyler as well to come and give his piece, right? And it's like, well, kind of majority wins.
I think in a way also it works to our benefit that we're girlfriend boyfriend because there's another layer of like commitment there. It's like we can't be mad at each other. We gotta
Yeah.
just get over this.
Yeah, I think, yeah, I don't look at it like most people, like look at the bad that can happen. I'm looking at what great can happen. I'm going to get to work with the girl I love, right? I don't want to get all mushy on it, but every day, and what we've got to focus on is being able to separate it, right?
That's what Saturdays are for.
That's what Saturdays are for. But yeah, it's just it's I don't know. So it
Would you
depends.
suggest it? That's the
Would you say
question.
I think I think I love working with people that I know that I can talk. Like you have a learning curve, right? Bringing somebody in new is hard, right? I'm down to still do that. I'm down to do that, but um, like this gives us an opportunity to work together, and yeah, we got to do it though. We got to fucking crush it. So the bills have to be paid. All right, next question.
Pros and cons list before you
Yeah, do a pros and cons. And don't just if you're an emotional person, it's probably not gonna fucking work. So you got to keep your ego out of it, right? And yeah,
Alright.
what's next?
Alright. Do you think a person should go to college if they already know what business they want to start already?
Do I think a person should go to college if they already know what business they want to start? I look. This is once again my fucking opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. Um, I think college is bullshit. I really do. I've gone to college, right? And did I learn things that benefited me in what I do now? Yes, all the way the technical side. But I went to a trade school where I was learning design, the technical side of design, which allows me to know different things about fabrics and cuts and draping and all that shit, patterns, which helped me. But I don't like what I think is like work in a like just go and do it and figure it the fuck out. Like that's really the best fucking schooling ever is just going and doing it. Because believe me, you fucking learn. And what sucks is there's no fucking help, right? Like be oh fuck, I need to pay the taxes. I put it in the calendar. Like be late on your taxes. It's like nobody tells you how to pay quarterly taxes as business. Nobody tells you even if you don't have income, you still have to file or you're fined. Right? Nobody tells you this shit. You just you learn it as you do it. So go to school, they're gonna teach you a wide range of shit, but it's like they're giving you a generalization thing anyway. It's not focused on whatever business you want to be in. So um,
So if anything, it sounds like go to a trade school and just learn what you need to know.
yeah, well, and it depends on what you want. If it's something like a trade, like you want to be a welder or you want to be a plumber, right? I say get a job with a company like that that's doing what you're doing and learn it like by doing it, and then go start your own. But if it's something like um, apparel, you know what I mean? If you want to be a clothing, like I say, go start work with a startup because whatever you think is gonna work is probably not gonna fucking work. Just sorry, that's just the truth. So, but yeah,
Right.
did I answer the question? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but oh yeah, college. Like it's I don't know.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
maybe not
what's your
college.
opinion on college?
Uh, well, I came from like traditional family, but now
No,
it's
the question wasn't about are you forced to go. It's about should you go
if
or should you
you
dig in and start a school? Right? If you're
start your
talking
own
about
thing.
yeah, if you bring, it's not they're not saying their family's holding them back.
Yeah, if you have a business that you know you want to start and you feel like you're sort of ready, but you haven't had any real world experience first, don't do it. I think go out and do some internships or work for someone else
It depends
before
on
you
what it is. Don't go
straight out of
sink a
high
lot.
school
Don't sink
into
it.
starting a
I don't.
business.
Yeah, I say don't sink a bunch of money into it.
There was the money coming from.
What it depends. I don't know. They didn't elaborate on the question, but I like at the end of the day, I don't mind you going and starting a business at 18 because every time you do it, you're going to learn something new. So but I agree with you. If it's something that can wait, yeah, maybe go work at a
Yeah, if it's something that can wait, it's not time sensitive
yeah,
kind of thing.
like
But
once again, if you're trying to be a plumber, right? Plumbing's going to be around forever. If it's clothing, well, clothing's going to be around forever, but if you have an idea for a thing, trends come and go, right? So like if it's something that's time sensitive, that could be time sensitive, right? If it's like you have this new legging that you want to do, well, leggings might be out in 10 years. So you got a 10-year window on it and it takes a while.
well, my point is, I've had a good number of internships and jobs in the past, thinking that, or internships, not jobs, thinking that's what I wanted to get into. But once I worked there, I was like, I do not want to do this, and I'm glad I found out that way rather than like diving straight into it and trying to make a career.
I see your point. I see your point. If you want it to be
Like straight out of high school, I don't know shit, you know.
like if you want to start your own PR firm, go work for a fucking firm first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see what it's
In
like.
that like scenario all day long, I agree with you.
Or I was working in a showroom, being a buyer. I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. Or
Yeah.
like shadowing buyers, and I'm like, I hate
Yeah. But
this.
yeah, for instance, if you want to be open a showroom,
Yeah.
like or if you want to be a showroom like that, go work at a showroom first. So I guess it's industry specific,
Yeah,
right?
but
Depends on what you
experience
want to
never
do.
hurts first.
Yeah,
If you can get
experience.
a
Yeah,
working
it won't
experience.
hurt you if it's not a time sensitive thing.
Yeah.
Neither way will hurt you, but Fiona's correct in saying like it'll save you a lot of money and headache doing it the other way, right?
Figure it out.
But who knows if it's a great idea, you'll figure it out and blow it the fuck up on your first time. Like
Yeah.
look at
Or you
Mark
could just work for a month and just be
Zuckerberg.
like,
Look at
I
Zuckerberg.
like this, let's just do it.
Look at Zuckerberg. Yeah, but that's a tech. That's a whole other industry. That's whatever. So, all right, next question. Let's do one more question.
Last question. If you were to invest in a company, which industry would it be in and why?
If I was going to invest in a company, which industry would it be and why? Um, is this saying I just have like any money, right? It's
Yeah,
like
like if you like money was no object and
money's no
you're
object.
just choosing a company for whatever reason you're choosing it for and why.
It will be a company that has some kind of social impact, right? First off, right? Um, I don't know. Like, I'm down to do anything. It's got to be something I like, unless, wait, is it something I'm just putting money into, or is it something I'm
It
putting
sounds like
money and time?
no, just an I think it's money. Invest in a company.
I want to invest in something that is, I like products, right? I'm not a service-based
Really?
business person. Yeah, I think I wish like, but that would be a thing. I think I would be good at service-based like ideas and stuff. I'm just not good at running them. I'm more of a product person
Yeah.
because I like to create something tangible and sell as opposed to just selling myself and my service.
Mhm.
I'm not a good salesman in that
Service always has, you have to keep up and evolve
evolve,
all the time.
which I love. And but service businesses are they're smart because you don't have inventory, right? It's your cost of goods are very typically minimal. Product you have to obviously the product side. So I like the idea of them. Um, Fuck. I like ideas. I like businesses that are based on conveniencing people, saving people time. Um, so I don't know. That's a good question.
We have to follow up with them.
You have to follow up with that one. That's a good question though. I don't know. It's like I've got other ideas I would invest in if I had the money to invest in, to be honest with you, right? I would run out some of the other ideas that I have because I have quite a few. But I'm open. Basically, I'm all. If I had the money, I'd be open to hearing anything.
Which reminds me,
But
we still have to watch that episode, the newest episode of Planet of the Apps.
Planet of the Apps, check it out. It's a good show. All right. All right. That's it. We good?
Yep.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in, and remember, submit your questions at ask@fbnw.us.
It's the name of the company.
Ask at fbnw.us.
My phone's still alive.
Love you. Mean it.